Okay, welcome back for more Let's Play Gaia's Melody, Echoed Melodies. So, I haven't noticed that they swapped bodies, Akira and Zephyr, so let's just leave. Oh, right, this is the part where we have to go to... Excuse me, princess! I'm sorry. Excuse me, princess! But we're heading to the conference room. It's in the basement. You're you're the one who led us here, genius. Yeah. I think it's this one. If not, okay, this is not it as well. Same room. Is there something different about you? There's like this glimmer of despair in your eyes. Okay, yeah, we have to go some basement because we can't just like transfer there immediately or anything. Well, time to get this over with. You've all heard the unfortunate fate of our little Akira and have agreed to take action. She's counting on all of us. But I'm going to give you all one more chance to back out. After you find out the truth, you may not want to be involved with her anymore. Or with Eon, for that matter, at least. Here goes! ProjektMelody. Well, at least, you know, the other melody in the other universe didn't die out and get reborn as Akira, just like Valkyrie Profile, but we don't talk about that game. It was a research experiment to connect a broken world together again. Well, at least it's not freaking sliders. Let me tell you a story. Thousands of years ago, when the winged creatures fell, the world was in chaos. A Void Mage, the angel of myth, used her magic to protect her world. Through her sacrifice, she split the world so the people she loved so dearly could be saved. I like it when it's sliders with pale earths, by the way. She left a child, a reincarnation of herself, to be born with when the world was healed. Her existence was merely to observe and cast judgment upon our world. That's just a silly bedtime story. What's that gotta do with Akira body swapping the crazy married guy? It's not like she's in new chill or anything. Shut it, brat. Shut it, brat. It has everything to do with it. Now pay attention. Again, in Yuichiro would be a better character. Except, you know. My name is Zephyr, heir to Agares, Overlord of Mirith. That bastard is a descendant of the demon who fought the winged angel. Well, at least he's not a vampire who fought against winged angels, except the winged angels is actually the baddies, and the vampires, well, they made us what they are. Bloodsuckers that crave on blood and they can't get rid of it. It just drives them mad. Getting the vibe you're not your old man's biggest fan. Don't mind me. He tried to destroy the world. He failed, but the winged angel let him live through his son. Why would the winged angel let him live? But then again, that is angels when they didn't get sick and then just banish the ones that get sick, turn to vampires or demons, or even like canines, like in Yuichiro, for example. But that's another game for another time. They let his child stay in this world, forever living a legacy of despair and hate. Well, at least your bastard dad is not a half vampire and half spider. Bloodsuckers, by the way, who can't stop sucking blood because that's their food source, or at least their craving food source that they can't stop. And eating, you know, human food is just like, whatever. And that would be my legacy. Well, at least you're not Annika, though. Annika would have it a lot worse. But, you know, because two of her, you know what, parents we don't want to talk about. And Melody is the key to the void. It opens a rift between dimensions. Well, it's not parallel Earths or anything. So, this Overlord person is after that other dimension? Well, he could just make a slider remote, just like ProjektMelody. Not that hard. That dimension, assuming it exists, of course. Why not just world this world? Yeah, I was wondering where is his priorities, where is conviction. Sorry, that was my niece. Where is conviction? World this world first, then world the other worlds. When you make a freaking sliding remote and save himself the trouble. Yeah, why not world this world first? Build advanced technology, which is a slider remote like ProjektMelody, like I mentioned. Go to other dimensional parallel Earths, and there, you're basically Omni-man and his Viltrumites conquering many worlds. Just FYI. Power. Our world has magic, technology, and strength. The other dimension is said to be completely mortal. He could ruin it, control it, or do anything he wanted. Well, I thought every world is mortal. Not like you're immortal, like Dragon Ball Z with immortality that I wish Frieza would just wish immortality, but he fucked it up in Super. But again, there's a different many parallel Earths. The parallel Earth that Agares would go to is likely more stronger than the current one. He could be in a disadvantage. It's kind of like you got good RNG or bad RNG. Like he probably have bad RNG, go to a world that is more powerful than him, and he would likely get fucked. It seems like he wants to become a god. Again, he could just go to Dragon Ball Z land and get all 7 balls and wish for immortality, or just be another Zamus ripoff. Pick your poison, I guess. Okay, crazy god freak, got it. What's this guy do with my best friend? No. If he want to be a god, he would just like get the device, the drawing tablet or whatever, but sure. Akira is like me. Yeah, like you with all the other clones. Except the other game that has a different parallel Earth of this has not many clones. There's no Akira clones. Sorry, maybe just cosplayers of Akira, but there are no clones. So Echo knew about my powers. I guess I can't blame her for protecting everyone from me, but at least you didn't transform into Inuchiro, just FYI. What else hasn't she told me? Except the other game I'm making is horror JRPG, and the story is a lot more messed up than this. I've been with her all my life after mother died. We don't talk about the dad because the dad is way worse than Agares, except he's kind of like Omni-man. But earliest memory is playing a piano with Echo by my side. I'd be cranky, Akira, because you playing the piano during the afternoon, I'd be opening loud door opening, and I'd be like mortified. Why are you playing during the afternoon? I am sleeping, girl. She was definitely happy. No, concentrate. A plan to get them out of here. Yeah, I wish Inuchiro was in this game, but that's another game. Yo, Master Zephyr! Too bad Leith is weak against Inuchiro. Something the matter? Except she's partially fire, but she's not mainly fire. She's all thunder. Peachy, perfectly fine. Okay, if you say so. But if you ever need to talk, I'll be here. Wow, what a gorgeous view. No wonder you spend so much time out here. Yeah, she reminds me of Kachi. Sorta. Sorry to bother you, but your father wants to see you about the orb. At least it's not the serpent's orb. You know, he could have just gone to Kenji's world and steal the serpent's orb. But again, he lacks conviction. If he did have a slider remote, he would get all the powers he need. Just instead of wasting his time right here in his current world he's living in right now. Things have been taken care of as you ordered, so be prepared. Did you tell him about everything that happened? No, what? No, silly. I don't want to die like Hanukkah or anything. It's your job to report to him, silly. I know, I just thought I might get a different answer given the circumstances. I'll be going now. Too bad Agares is a generic bad guy who... There's not much story about him. He's just an overlord douchebag. That's all he is. Your father's waiting in the throne room, so go there. Unlike Akira's dad, he actually does have a backstory, and he's way worse than Agares. Or somewhat. He just like, again, he's like Omni-man. He's not my father. Don't call him that. Hee. Well, you have a father, Akira, but at least he's better than Agares, like I mentioned before. That's strange up till now. I've only seen them as our enemy. I guess they are people too, after all. Maybe even him. Agares, a people? Nah, he's actually... Oh, right. I need to clear this. I don't want to stop recording by accident because lost. Okay, I can't zoom in and out. That's good to know. Sometimes I wish I just put a different key binding. Make it less convoluting. Okay, we'll meet Overlord Agares. He's a generic bad guy who gives a flying fuck. But I don't know if I can compare Overlord Agares to Frieza. At least Frieza has a motivation. Agares is kind of questionable. He is very questionable bad guy. Because, again, there's not much backstory, just like Frieza. The only thing I'm really upset about Frieza is that for the fact that he does not want to wait for another year to wish immortality for the 7 Dragon Balls again. And Lord Agares is the same thing. He just lacks conviction. Did you bring the item I asked for? Again, Agares, slider remote. Go different parallel Earths. Depending if A, you didn't get bad RNG and you went a stronger world that has stronger elements, stronger weaponry, whatever. If you go to the wrong world, you're fucked. If you go to the right world that is weaker than your current world, you just successfully invaded that parallel Earth. Just FYI. No, there were some complications. Complications? Surely you remember what happens when you failed me. Again, Akira's dad's way worse. I've got a guess. Your punishment is your own fault. You let an experiment escape. You released it. What is an it? I thought it was a her, but okay, whatever. I don't care pronouns. I don't give a fuck. Who fucking cares, Overlord? I hardly hold myself accountable for that. Again, I think that pronoun it is kind of far-fetched right there. I'm frightened. Why am I shaking? Again, Akira, your dad can beat this piece of shit. I'm pretty sure Inuchiro can beat this piece of shit as well. You fool! You fool! Don't assume I'd be so simple-minded as to not see through your plans. Well, you can't mind read. You don't even have Gios power, dude. Like Lelouch. Trust me, dear Zephyr, my son. I know everything. No, you don't. You don't have mind-reading powers, control people's will. Well, you actually do. Only 3 people, including your son. But, again, your power is just either too limited or just too not really explained so well. But, again, you don't have a Gios mark on your forehead or anything. To think my own son would betray me! Because of that damned it girl. Well, Lord Agares, if only you were a vampire and a spider, a hybrid. Again, like the other game, a different parallel Earth of you, but at least I'm making your character like have some conviction instead of lacking conviction, lacking far well planned it ahead of times, like not Frieza. Like I'm gonna go and train and kill all these freaking Cybermen, kill them for 4 months, and I get stronger, right? That's kind of like you, Garrus. That's you right there. You bought a test subject with you during your mission to capture ProjektMelody. You released her there too. And instead of results, you even have the nerve to bring me that filthy village girl. Again, Agares, that filthy village girl could be part of that experiment you're talking about. Don't even recognize her. And besides, you already have her. She's the bait. There's no need for you to go after ProjektMelody. You just wait until ProjektMelody comes to you. Again, this guy has no plan. Like, think Overlord Agares would be like, nah, we're just gonna play the raiding game. But he's not gonna play the raiding game. If I was Lord Agares right now, I'd just play the raiding game. Well, since she's not here, we have her. We have what she wants. So just play the raiding game, dumbass. Village girl Echo, you have Echo, you dumbass. You have something that I would come for her, you dumbass. If she wasn't supposed to be their target, who was? You, Akira, my dear. I see. You figured out everything. That's exactly how it is. Like if Agares never wanted Echo, he would have just killed her right here, right then, right now already, long time ago. But you're better off having her as bait already. You already have the half of the motivation you needed. Like The Last of Us Part 2, for example. I hate that shit game because the story of that shit game is so dumb. Rather than you know, Abby, the trans character that, you know, people freaking hate her because ruin the suspense. Instead of killing Joe, just spare Joe. Have him as bait, like this game. You have Echo, use her as bait. Ellie will come to rescue her dad, her adopted dad, in exchange for her own life to make a cure. Also, Abby will just continue her father's research and just like, maybe I have found a way to cure this plague. But no, she did not do any of that. How is it? I'll applaud your bravery and honesty, but those are useless attributes in my world. Attributes? Well, at least your attribute isn't just HP level up 1 from Fire Emblem. You only get 1 HP there. That's one attribute level that's totally useless. Or magic, because you do physical attack. Thanks, dude. Do not disobey me again, boy. You are not immune. You are not immortal. I really hate Agares because he just lacks conviction. Out of my sight! Cease this foolish behavior at once. You won't be given a second chance. Not like I need second chance. It's a raiding game now. Can I come up with a plan to rescue my friends in time? Well, it is a raiding game because Agares apparently can't mind read about that. What do you mean, you a Kari? Oh, at least there's no Gatomon. Ikona Kasumi, Doken's sister. Well, at least Kasumi isn't evil in another different parallel Earth or anything. Rolling my eyes. What? But the two of you act and look totally different. Kasumi, my sister. She was born under the curse of the Void Mage's reincarnation. I wish there was a Void Mage. Also the Void Mage. The Mage has Void Element. So that means there's no Cosmic Mage yet. And of course non-elemental is non-elemental. Being mortal, but possessing unattainable magical powers that are far more powerful. Well, at least in my other game, there's not only Void Mage, there's also going to be a Cosmic Mage. Just to balance that out. ProjektMelody. was an attempt to awaken those powers and bridge the broken worlds together again. You know what's funny is that this soon, the Summoner Dragon, and of course the four elements Zephyr, Leith, Hanukkah, and of course Aaron. But there is no thunder or ice elements. Not until the next game of mine, of course. There's Inuchio and Nyx. At least that's what we were told. Overlord Agares has had this mission passed down to him through generations. Wow, there's even a previous, you know, overlords besides him. That's cool. They took her from us, and we didn't do a damn thing. We thought it was okay. We didn't realize just how destructive Agares' plans actually were. The cloning process to enhance magical powers was used to siphon that power to enter the void. Well, there's no cosmic yet. That girl you met, the one called EA, she was also part of ProjektMelody. Why you killed her then, Zephyr? I thought they seemed similar. Same boring fashion sense. The original copies were created from birth, with side effects of taking on animal attributes of the first non-human creatures they come in contact with. At least you didn't have a DNA of a vampire or anything. Which I'm guessing explains this irritating tale of hers. Way back when Akira first came to us in Telos, the first thing I noticed was her tail. Well, she is a Saiyan. And she didn't even remember having one, because she is like a Goku, or anything else for that matter. All of the original copies were destroyed. They all ended in failures. Mary herself was the only exception, because she can play a piano apparently. That would be Akira. Wait, so Akira's actually a clone? Like, really? Do you think we've been joking this entire time? Well, could be a clone, but the first clone. Again, the cloning thing I may or may not have. No, or at least a perfection clone that doesn't age fast or anything. Like you, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4. When we first met Akira, of course, there's also Days of Ruin, Advance Wars with, you know, her aging fast as well, but some Doctor Do decided to like fix that and make her age same as these people. You've given them the details. They don't need to know our backstory. I want to know the backstory of your dad, but we're not gonna have that, Zephyr. Anything further would be a waste of time. Let's continue the conversation on the way. Too bad. I was just about to reveal all your deep dark secrets too. This is no time for jokes, Doken! Yeah, everyone, right. Alright, everyone, now you know I'd prefer to if you keep this information to yourselves. We're heading out! If you wish to join the assault on Merrick, follow me! Again, Overlord Agares lacks conviction, lacks planning out. Not my favorite bad guy, by the way. It's not because I hate him, it's just he just lacks what every villain should have planned out, even Loki. Hey! Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why do you care? I got voices mixed up because that's not dorky Tase. Are you certain you want to know? At least Tase's not corrupted yet. Having horns coming out of his eye sockets. He's like literally an Ornstein. And that is that. Until then, see you next time for more Let's Play Gaia's Melody. Hopefully we'll continue more on. Until then, see you next time.